Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Jess and I love doing DIY, making clothes in a simply but free way. Today's video is the second episode of the series Vacation Wardrobe. I'm going to share with you how I make my two pieces maxi set. This set includes a crop top with scrunchy shoulder strap, bow tie at the front, and a full-length T-skirt. So it will be a perfect set if you go to the beach. That's why I hope you like it and try it out. And let's get started. The first step is making the pattern for the crop top. I draw a rectangle with an 18 cm length, which is the length from above to below the breast. It's the length that can cover my breast. And 44 cm width, which is the half of my bust size plus 3 cm. On two width lines, I mark in the middle first, then drawing a straight line to connect two marks together. From the top of this line, I mark down 11 cm on the width line. So the width between two marks will be 22 cm, which is the width between two inside shoulder, minus 2 times the width of the elastic band I will use. From the top of the straight line, I mark down 8 cm. It's the length from above to the middle of the breast. Then connect this mark to two marks on the width line I just made before that. After that, I keep marking at 5 cm under the first mark on the straight line. From the end of the straight line, I mark down 6 cm at two sides on the width line. So the width between two marks will be 12 cm, which is the width of the open area at the middle of the crop top that I want. Then connecting this mark to the one on the straight line just made before that. After that, I draw a slightly curved line there to make the smooth connection between these lines together. From the mark on the top width line, I keep marking out 3 cm, which is the width of the elastic band I will use. From the top of the length line, I mark down 9 cm, which is the middle of the line or the middle of the breast. Then connect this mark to the mark on the top width line. I keep drawing this line down until it's cut the extra of the other width line at one point to create a side line for the crop top. Because of that, I make this line a big curve. After that, I add 1 cm for seam allowance to finish the pattern for the crop top. Now, let's start making this maxi set. I use 3 meters of soft cotton fabric in blue floral printing for this DIY. I start making the crop top first. I cut a rectangle with 8.5 cm width and 63 cm length, which is 1.4 times the length from the above the breast over the shoulder to the under bust plus 5 cm. I connect two length lines of the rectangle together first. After sewing, I turn it inside out by using a safety pin. I cut an elastic band with 45 cm length and 3 cm width to go through the fabric hole. Then I sew two ends of the elastic band to two ends of the strap to keep them from moving. Don't forget to overlock two ends of the strap to make it nicer. And you will need two straps like this. Cutting two pieces of the crop top pattern, then connect them together by the bing first. After that, I put one end of the shoulder strap to one side of the crop top. Make sure the shoulder strap will be in the middle between two pieces of the crop top. Then sew After that, I make the small cuts at the curved line before turning it inside out. At two side lines, I make the understitching on the inside face of the crop top to gather on the end fabric to one side. Don't forget to iron the crop top after that. Then I connect two pieces of the crop top at the end together. I cut a long rectangle with 9 cm width and 115 cm length, which is 1.4 times my bust size. I connect two width lines together to create a circle fabric first. Then I put the circle fabric next to the end of the crop top to mark the connecting point between them. Then connect them together later. After the first seam, I fold the other end of the fabric inside around 1 cm first, then keep folding it over the first seam, and make the second seam. Remember to keep a small unsewed space for the elastic band to go through later. I use an elastic band with 3 cm width and 70 cm length, which is my under bust size. Sew two ends of the elastic band together and close the fabric hole after on. To make the bow tie for the crop top, I cut two rectangles with 10 cm width and 45 cm length. I draw a curved line at two sides of the rectangle to create the tie first, then cutting. When sewing, keep a small unsewed space to upside the bow tie later. And here's my final crop top. Moving to the skirt, I want to make 4 tiers for this skirt, so I cut 4 different rectangles. The total length of 4 rectangles will be the length of the skirt that I want, plus seam allowance at two sides, plus the width of the elastic band. The first tier is 35 cm length and 110 cm width, which is 1.2 times my hip size. The second tier is 22 cm length and 154 cm width, which is 1.4 times the width of the first tier. The third tier is 32 cm length and 215 cm width, which is 1.4 times the width of the second tier. The last tier is 22 cm length and 300 cm width, which is 1.4 times the width of the third tier. On the last tiers, I connect two length lines together to create the circle fabric first. After that, I fold one width line inside 2 times with 1 cm each time, and sew to finish the end of the skirt. At the other width line, I make a loose seam first, then I create the gathering fabric there later. The final width of the gathering fabric will be 215 cm, which is the same as the width of the third tier. On the third tier, I connect 2 length lines together to create the circle fabric first. After that, I make a loose seam at 1 width line to create the gathering fabric there later. The final width of the gathering fabric will be 154 cm, which is the same as the width of the second tier. On the second tier, I connect 2 length lines together first. Then I make a loose seam at 1 width line to create a gathering fabric there later. The final width of the gathering fabric will be 110 cm, which is the same as the width of the first tier. On the first tier, I connect 2 length lines together first. From the top of the first tier, I draw a horizontal line at 8 cm under it. It's 2 times the width of the elastic band I will use plus 2 cm for seam allowance. Then I fold the end fabric to this line and sew to create a fabric hole there. So make sure you keep a small unsewed space for the elastic band to go through later. I use an elastic band with 3 cm width and 64 cm length, which is my waist size. Sew to the end of the elastic band and close the fabric hole after on. Now we have 4 tiers of the skirt. We just need to connect them together to finish this skirt. And I finished this DIY. Here's my final result. This is the perfect set for the beach. I love it so much. Hope you like it and try it out too. See you next week.